Animating the scale of the clip. So here, let's go up into our program monitor. Let's change the view down to 25%. All right, now down in this view, down in this clip down here, I want to come under the effects controls and go to motion, and I want to go to scale. So I'm going to turn on the scale button. So it's turning blue right here. I have my CTI set to where I want it to be at the beginning here. I'm going to create a new or add a keyframe. Click on the button. Click on the button, and I'm going to add a keyframe here. I'm going to set this to 40. Now I'm going to slide over the playhead to maybe in the middle here, and I'm going to change this. I'm going to add a keyframe. I'm going to change this to 100%. Okay, now I am going to move this back to the end, and I'm going to add a keyframe. And I'm going to change this, say, back to 40%. Okay, so I'm going to scrub this back here to the beginning here, and I'm just going to hit enter, and that's going to render this. Hopefully those be quick. But what's going to happen now, percent, it's going to scale up to 100%, then it's going to turn around and scale back down to 40% because I have set 3 keyframes. And you can see here that I'm in the red, so I need to render so these effects work. If you're trying to see what the effects are and it's red, you might not see what the true look like. So we're doing a little rendering here. We'll be off here to a second. And so it's playing. I'm going to just scrub over here, and I'm going to come over here and play. And so you saw a little bit here, right? It got to right about here, and this is where it started. So it's now at 40% and changing up the all the way up to about 100, and then it goes back down to 40. Now let me change this to fit here, and I'm going to come back up here and do this again. So I'm up here at the first keyframe, and it switches it to 40%. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger, all the way up to 100%, and then it switches and goes back down to 40% over here. And so by adding in these keyframes in the scale motion effect, I have changed the size of the clip. Now you can do this with images as well. It's the same exact process. You can just add the keyframes in, and you notice you only have to add 2 of them in. You can go from one particular scale to the other. I just did it 3 times to show you that you can go back and forth, whatever you like. So this is animating the